Alright, here is every upcoming superhero project ranked by excitement. Coming in last place at number 37 is Paradise Lost. I'm not a big fan of Wonder Woman and all her mythos, so I don't think there's anything here for me. Coming in number 36, I got Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 2. I haven't actually seen the first season, so I can't really put this any higher, but I also don't really like Mutant Mayhem. At number 35 is King Spawn. I'm not too familiar with Spawn, but he sounds like a pretty cool character, so I am semi-curious to see this movie. At number 34, I got Vision Quest. This show is coming out years too late. It's honestly kind of pointless, but Ultron's apparently coming back, so that gets me very semi-excited for the show. At number 33, I got The Authority. We haven't heard much about this movie since it was announced. Only recently, James Gunn said they had some issues with it, so my excitement has just been going down with this movie. At number 32 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2. I didn't like the first movie too much, but I'm actually excited for the sequel. They're bringing in Shredder and the world knows about the Turtles. At 31, I got The Boys Mexico. There has been no information about this show since it was announced, but I put it above the other ones because it is from the world of The Boys, which I love. Coming in at number 30 is Wonder Man. I don't really have hope for the show, but it might be kind of fun with its Hollywood premise, and Ben Kingsley's coming back, who's always fun. At number 29, I got Waller. We haven't heard much about this show since it was announced, and I don't know how well Amanda Waller would work as a main character. Coming at 28 is Clayface. I'm not excited for a Clayface movie in and of itself, but I am very interested to see how this movie will play out as a horror movie. At number 27 is Batman Caped Crusader Season 2. I enjoyed Season 1. Even though I had some gripes with it, I'm still excited to get back into this 1940s Batman world. At 26, I have My Adventures with Superman Season 3. This is a show I watch every now and then, and I do enjoy it for the most part, so when Season 3 comes out, I totally believe I will enjoy it. At number 25 is Dynamic Duo. I'm excited for this movie because it's about Robin, but I want to see more from it, like how it will actually look or what the story will be. At number 24 is the Blue Beetle animated series. Blue Beetle is such a sick character. I loved him in Young Justice, for example, and I think he can really shine in an animated show, even more so if he's the main character. At number 23, I got Booster Gold. The concept of Booster Gold is so cool. They can do so much of this character, and if this show will be in the vein of Peacemaker, it can be such a banger. At 22, we got The Batman Part 2. I really like the first Batman. I'm still excited for the sequel, but right now I'm just a little bit more excited for DCU stuff and where all that is going. At 21 is Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's a really interesting character. James Gunn said this movie will lean into horror and the origin story. It has been a bit since we heard anything about this movie, but it does sound really good. At number 20, we got Blade. This is a sad one, but all in all, it has not been canceled, so they are still trying to make it, and I think are really trying to get it right, but it's hard to be excited anymore. Coming in at number 19 is Armor Wars. This is another sad one really, but also hasn't been canceled, and I love the idea of this movie and making War Machine the lead of it, yet it's hard to still be excited. At number 18 is X-Men 97 Season 2. I enjoyed the first season quite a bit, and I'm excited to see where they take things in Season 2, but I'm just a little more excited for other things. At number 17 is Creature Commando Season 2. The first season was such a blast. I really like this show's animation and James Gunn's music touch, and I'm just excited to see more from the Creature Commandos. At number 16 is Constantine 2. This movie hasn't been officially canceled yet, so I'm still holding out hope. I really like that first movie, and I'm just so down for a sequel. At number 15 is Supergirl. Definitely more excited for this movie after Superman. The story that this movie is adapting is really good, and more crypto. At number 14 is The Brave and the Bold. This sounds like the Batman movie we've been missing for so long. Less grounded, more fantastical, a fucking Robin, like yes! At number 13 is Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I didn't actually like Season 1 that much, but it was mainly because of the pre-overhaul stuff, which won't be a thing in Season 2, so there is reasons to be excited. At number 12 is Vought Rising. This show sounds so interesting to me, seeing the evolution of Vought and how it became what it is in The Boys. And this show will have Soldier Boy as the lead, who is my personal favorite character from The Boys. At number 11 is The Punisher special. This is something I did not expect, but fuck am I excited for it. A brutal John Bernthal Punisher-led special presentation. This has so much potential. And number 10 is Lanterns. I'm just so excited to finally see some live-action Green Lantern content, and after seeing Guy Gardner and Superman, that just got me even more excited for this show. And number 9 is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. I loved the first season so much. I love this version of Spider-Man. There was so much world building in the first season, and I can't wait to see more in Season 2. And number 8 is Man of Tomorrow. I loved Superman and this take on him. The first teasers we got for this movie look exciting, and I just can't wait to see more. And number 7 is The Boys Season 5. I love this show. It has been really consistent with its first 4 seasons, and I am so excited for the final season. The first poster that was released for this season teases so much, and I believe they will nail it. And number 6 is Invincible Season 4. I've been loving this show, especially recently of Season 3, which was amazing, so I'm really excited for Season 4, which is looking to be the season we finally start diving more into the Viltrumites, and just a lot of things continuing that we left off on in Season 3. And number 5 is the Spider-Man Noir show. Everything I've heard and seen about the show is incredible. This noir universe is so interesting, and I'm so excited to watch this show and where they take things. And number 4 is The Last Ronin live action movie. I am a bit concerned about the fact we haven't heard anything about this movie since it was announced, but I am still holding out hope. The Last Ronin is one of my favorite comic books, and this movie being rated R and even live action really sounds like a successful formula to me. And number 3 is Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. It's been way too long since we got some Avengers movies, and these just have so many possibilities that's hard not to be excited. And number 2 is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I loved Across the Spider-Verse. It ended on a WTF cliffhanger, and I can't wait to see the story continue. And number 1 has to be Spider-Man Brand New Day. I am so excited to finally catch up with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's been way too long. The set photos have been incredible. Also, Punisher is going to be teaming up with Spider-Man. That's awesome.